got you climbing up walls. Man, your life is a mess. You used to wear the pants, now you're wearing a dress. You feel like enough is enough, and you're tired of wearing the handcuffs. Cause you no longer run your own house. You wanna be a man again. Come and join Mouse. Mouse, 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 Mouse. Ready to roll?
Let's roll.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mouse Show.
You know.
Men organize unity to save Earth.
Yes.
I gotta explain about what that means in case, you know.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, haven't seen the show or forgot because it's been a minute. Men organize unity to save Earth is about hoping that the people out there are listening and making certain changes to their life to where the world could make a turnaround and start becoming the place that we once knew to be a good place to live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be nobody's father. I'm not trying to tell people what to do. I'm not trying to know everything. You know, I'm not trying to tell anybody how to live their life. All I want to see is things change because we're heading in a bad direction, man. You know what I'm saying? Kids are out of control. You got all these homeless people everywhere. You know, everybody on drugs. Everybody got a mental health issue. What happened?
Man. They do. Like, one of the things I think is, like you said, men organize unity to save Earth. I think in some ways, some men got a little weak, and there were some women who had something to do with getting laws passed to make things change.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the that's a small reason why things are changing right now.
That is. That and like the family dynamic, you got a lot of men that are fathers don't take care of their kids. They're not in their kids' lives. You got a lot of women who's raising kids by themselves, which is not always good. And we're gonna do something about that later.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway, I'm King Ricky.
And I'm Barry.
And today we gotta talk about a very interesting subject, man. You know, you ever go to work and you be seeing some women at work who already got a man, but they messing around with somebody at work?
Yeah, I seen that too many times.
Yeah, me too, man. It's very like disappointing, man. And we're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna talk about what women do at bachelorette parties.
Ooh. Yeah. So, I heard they get pretty freaky dicky.
Yeah, this is gonna be pretty interesting.
Oh,
you know
yeah, it should be.
So I'm gonna start off with this story, man. I was watching something on TV one day, right? Mm-hmm. This man said that he found out after 8 years that his woman has slept with the dancer at the bachelorette party. If that was your girl, what would you do?
Man, after 8 years?
8 years, man.
Why, did they have anything invested, like kids or anything like that?
They didn't mention it, but I don't think they had any kids. But, you know, he somehow found out, man.
It's hard for me not to be in a situation to try to comment on it, but my heart tells me I would have left.
You know what? I would have left. I would have been so mad.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing that trips me out. Women try to act like men be doing this and men be doing that. What about what y'all be doing? They be doing things trying to be sneaky, and they think nobody knows all the time, but they're friends. You know, but men, we be hearing stuff too, you know. We heard that you guys be getting kind of freaky at them bachelorette parties.
If your wife on her bachelorette party went to Vegas, I'm sorry, bro.
And they do.
And they do be having stuff online showing what women be doing at these bachelorette parties too.
Yeah, they do.
In case you didn't know. And so y'all probably be worse than the men, to be honest with you.
This girl, this soon-to-be bride, was doing some absolutely atrocious stuff with us.
And it's not a good thing, man. But I'm trying to figure out this, bro. As a woman, how can you sit there and say all these vows? No, well, you didn't say them yet, but you know you're going to say all these vows to cherish and honor and obey this man and all this kind of stuff. But then you turn around and have sex with a guy you don't even know.
Maybe, you know, I think that it doesn't make sense to me, first of all. It doesn't make sense. But I think that sometimes, you know, I think, for lack of a better way of saying it, I think that a lot of women, I won't say all, but a lot of women, they have like a freak in them that just never came out. You know, and when they seriously,
I hope that ain't what it is, but okay. Go ahead.
And I think that, you know, like a man, you know, if there's a bachelorette party going on and there's a guy who's always been the fantasy guy that they were never able to get,
right,
they're probably going to take that chance. Not,
Oh man.
I mean, I don't know what the percentages are, but if there's a guy who's dancing at their party and he's a guy who they really, really want and they might have never had a chance to get, and this is their chance to get it,
Right.
they're going to go for it, man. And then you put alcohol and everything else in the mix too. Like, man, that's a dangerous
I don't even wanna think
situation to
about
be
it.
in.
Yeah,
Nah,
it is though, man.
nah, I
because
don't want to think about it either.
think about it. You got your girlfriends. Go, girl, do it, do it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And she's like, okay. But the thing that's crazy and weird about that is, to me, is this: how can you let a dude just do that to you and you don't even know this dude at all? You don't know who he been with, how many bachelorette parties he did the same thing to, and how many times this goes on with this dude, and if he got anything. You don't know none of that.
Yeah, that's the common sense way of thinking about it. But sometimes women are just controlled by their emotions and how they feel at that moment.
Yeah.
And that's when they'll act on it.
But this is the thing. If you're controlled by your emotions, right, don't you supposed to have some kind of feelings for the guy that you're sleeping with?
You would think so.
What kind of feelings you gonna have for somebody that's just coming to do a dance at your party?
None.
Exactly. So how can you let somebody do this to you? Take their private parts and put it all in your mouth and all kind of stuff. And you don't know nothing about this dude. But you probably gave your husband a hard time to even have sex with you.
Dude, he probably, when he was first courting her, dude, it probably took him 3 months to get it.
You know what I'm saying? But
Oh,
some
yeah.
dude in one night was able to get it. And this is what I don't like right here, man. It's my last day of freedom. Okay, shouldn't that be the main reason why you shouldn't be doing nothing like that? Because what is that, your last day of freedom, got to do with you turning into a freak all of a sudden?
Yeah. Man,
Like, I don't understand.
I don't understand it either. It doesn't make any sense why you're about to say vows and you're about to commit to somebody, but you want to do it this one last time.
Yeah. Why did
This
you even
one
bother
last time.
want to get married if you want to do that?
Yeah. And after he invested whatever he invested,
Yes.
and now you want to just throw it all away.
This man in his heart and soul is thinking he got the greatest woman on the planet.
What did that guy do?
I don't remember. I'll be honest with you. I just saw the story and it was like months ago. But it's just something that popped up in my mind while we were talking about the subject. And I was like, man, I remember the story. You know what I mean? But they didn't even talk about it much either. It was on the news and they were kind of asking each other, oh, what do you think he should do? That's what they were kind of throwing around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, you ain't going to do that to me. I'm going to tell you that right now. You ain't going to be able to be that easy to sleep with in a one night period because you had a little alcohol or because you think it's your last night of freedom. And I had to do all this hard work to get you.
Yep.
I spent all this money for the wedding. I did all this hard work to get you. I'm marrying you because I thought you was a special type of woman, but yet you're going to do this.
She gets, that's low.
It is.
That's real low.
It's really low. It really is. And like,
You know, like they're one of the reasons,
cold, man.
you know, this kind of like, I know we'd have kind of like two different topics kind of going, but like I know working at a job, I've seen a lot of work husband situations and
Yes.
work wife situations.
yes,
And that went beyond that,
right.
you know, and I just trip off of how people go home to their significant other, but every day or every other day, they see someone who they have a relationship with at work, but they still have to go home to their significant other.
Yes.
And I was just like, it actually kind of like made me feel some type of way about even getting married because their spouses don't know.
I know.
Unless somebody at work tells on them,
Yeah.
their spouses just don't know.
Yeah, I
And
know.
I was like, damn, there's no way for you to know, man. And like, you
Yeah.
know, like he going to lunch and they taking an extended lunch or, you know, no man don't need to be bringing your wife coffee every single day.
Exactly.
You know, he don't need to be having lunch with her every day. They don't need to be holding those secrets amongst each other.
Exactly. Man.
Like, yeah, that's.
No,
it's-
that's a good way to transition to the next thing. But we just want to say, we know that y'all women, what y'all be doing at the bachelorette parties, and if you want to be an honorable woman, just leave the bachelorette party thing alone. Or just be strong enough to say, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care what my friends encouraging me to do and cheering on. Nah, I'll be like, nah, girl, I ain't doing that. I'm real for my dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm riding with my dude.
Before we switch to the subjects though, like what do you think, what would you consider at a bachelorette party cheating?
Well, the dude shouldn't be sexually touching the woman at all. That's what the other women are there for. Why don't you touch on all of them? And you want to have sex with one of them, and swing your sausage around and put it in people's mouth. Do it to the other girls.
So if you found out that the woman that you married, like, took a $20 bill and put it down right in front of his whoop de wop, would you consider that cheating?
No, I don't consider it cheating, but I wouldn't be happy about it. Because why are you interested in doing that? You know what I mean?
So it's not grounds for leaving her.
No, I wouldn't leave her, but we have a hell of a talk. I'll tell you that. But I'd let her know that is not cool, period. And you do something like that again, it's over.
What if
Like, for real.
What if she told you that he just kissed her on the lips like a real quick peck at the bachelorette party?
She shouldn't be kissed on the lips at all.
What about on the cheek?
No, she shouldn't be kissed at all.
So at all.
At all. She's getting married. Why do you need to kiss somebody else? That's the whole point. Like, you getting married. Ain't you supposed to be kissing all over your husband? Why are you going to kiss on a stranger? And you can't act like you got a lot of values, man, but you kissing people you don't even know.
No, I agree with you. I was just asking you. I was just asking because I wouldn't like it at all.
I know. I'm getting mad. I'm thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I wouldn't like it at all.
I'm thinking about how people could do this kind of stuff. That's cold.
Yeah.
It's not right, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think it's cool at all whatsoever. And to me, I feel like if you want to stay single, then do that. If you want to be kissing on all kind of different men and all that, then do that. You ain't got to even get married. Because I would be really upset if I knew that I committed myself to you and you doing this kind of stuff. But I could have been doing my thing then if that's the case.
Would it be a difference? Like you said, that guy 8 years, right?
Right.
Would it be a difference if you found out your woman did that 20 years later? Would you still leave?
I'll be mad. Yeah, I would leave then too. Because why did you do it? That's making me question your character. So if you're doing that, then I'm finna segue to this. Maybe you one of those girls that's willing to be a work wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You know, I've worked in warehouses, and if you got a woman that work at a warehouse, good luck. Because them women in warehouses, bro, I say a good 80% of them probably be messing around on a dude.
Married women have affairs. We never feel a sense of responsibility to the commitment we made when we got married.
And I'm not even kidding, man. I be looking like, wow, this is so messed up. Like, and some of these people be going overboard. They be having lunch every day with the person like, it's they dude. You know what I'm saying? They be bringing them lunch. They be eating with them. They be taking breaks. You know what I'm saying? They're sitting in the car making out. They leaving early because they going to a hotel. And I guess they think people don't know. But people see and everybody knows you ain't doing nothing that nobody don't know about. And the bad part about it is, these women be doing all this stuff where they messing around with guys at work. If you messing around with a slime ball, more than likely people have seen you naked.
Yeah, I know I have.
You know what I'm saying? These dudes that try to act like they the work player, they mess around with everybody at work, who most of the time probably don't even know how to even put it down for real. They the main ones that got to try to have sex with everybody. They going around showing your pictures and your videos, and you don't even know it.
I've seen, when I say I know I have, I've seen pictures of some guys who were in situations like that at work, and they showed me pictures, and I saw the person. You know, I never went back and told the person that I saw her in a vulnerable situation, but that's exactly what's going to happen.
It's exactly what's going to happen because I hear it all the time. People are like, oh, did you hear about the video of so-and-so that's out? Dudes that show me pictures and videos, and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you got a man and you doing this, man, you just ain't no good. That's just the bottom line because how you feel right, like you said earlier, how you going to be kissing somebody at work and hugged up with them and doing all this stuff with them and then leave and act like, okay, I'm going to go hang out with my man now. How do you even feel right doing that, man?
You know, when I look at like relationships and when you first meet somebody, like there's always that fascination stage, right?
Yeah.
Where everything is always cool. And I think a work husband or work wife is like, it's a constant fascination stage. You don't have to live with them.
Right.
You don't know their bad habits. You just see that side of them at work.
Yeah.
So when people get caught up in this stuff, they think this person is so different. It's going to be this, it's this and it's that. But you don't have to live with them. You don't know their bad habits. You don't know how they are with money. You don't know anything.
None of that.
You might be with them, 8 hours a day, but you really don't know them.
Yeah.
So it might seem cool, these little flings you be having, but eventually if you were to leave this person and go with a work husband or work wife, you will find out they're going to pitch you off just like the last person did. And then you're going to have another work husband or wife on them.
Man, I've seen situations where you have a girl that slept with like 4 or 5 people in the same building. You're like, golly, really? And then what's weird is that the girls must think you don't know. That's what's weird. I'm telling you. Cause would you do that if people look down on you as a person?
No.
Exactly. So I'm like thinking they must not realize that people know that they're doing this stuff, because for you to sleep with 4 different dudes in the same building, that's like
Yeah.
sleeping with somebody in the same small town. Like, everybody's gonna know, and everybody's not gonna respect you after that. I don't have no respect for no woman like that. Like, half the women at my job, I don't even talk to them because I know their background. So I'm like, I don't even want to talk to this person to even get to know them, because why should I? You know what I mean? They ain't nothing but, sluts basically anyway. So
Yeah.
you have nothing for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, period.
I work, in the field that I work in retail, man, it's like that too. So we have a lot of, like we have a lot of different stores. And yeah, man, everybody knows each other. People know who slept with who, or who's dating who, or who's messing around on who.
Yeah.
And it just gets so nasty. It's like
Yeah,
I'm glad
exactly.
I was never the type of person who just dated people who I worked with.
Me either.
And that's the thing. Like, we're talking about like women who've done it, but one thing about men and these work husbands, like, they wear it as a badge of honor.
They do.
Like, oh man, I'm hanging out with her right now, or I hit this one over here or that one over there. Like, there's no cool thing about wearing it as a badge of
It's
honor.
really not, man. That's
I
what
don't
was
see
saying
nothing cool
earlier.
about that.
Nah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, you got these dudes, it's like a handful who wants to sleep with everybody.
Yeah.
The same little low-life dudes, they want to sleep with everybody. They think they look cool. They think they're a player because you trying to sleep with everybody at work. That don't make you cool, and it don't make you a player. If you're a real player, you can get a girl anywhere.
That's right. Don't have to be at work.
You know what I'm saying? You can meet them at the grocery store, you can meet them at a gas station, you can meet them at, amusement park. It don't matter where you at. You can meet them walking down the street. If you're a real player,
Yep.
you ain't got to stick to women at work only.
That's low hanging fruit
Exactly.
at work, because you ain't got no game, like you said.
Yeah, and then you know what they do? The same dudes. They always try to catch the girls when they first get there, before they find out how slimy they really are. But as a woman, you should have your eyes open already, like coming to a job wondering why is this guy trying to be so helpful to me? Or why is he trying to have lunch with me? Or why does he want to kick it with me so bad? You know what I'm saying? Something must be going on. Something feels wrong about this.
They don't think that way.
I know.
I mean, it makes sense because we think more logical.
Yeah.
But they're thinking that who knows whatever situation they're in, or they came from, or their experience. They're just looking at it as, wow, okay, he likes me, and maybe I'm feeling him a little bit, and he seems like he is a little different than somebody who might have came at me before. So yeah, I might just go ahead and go for it. And it trips me out, man, because it's never the cool dude.
It's not.
Who's doing it.
It's
It's
never.
always the slimy one.
Exactly.
Always the
And they
slimy
fall
one.
for it every time.
Every single time.
And that's the thing I think about too, like, when you talk about how, like, people come at them or whatever, I wonder in their minds what they be thinking. Like, I think, because some of them, maybe they didn't get a lot of attention when they were in high school or throughout their lives. Because you work at a place like a warehouse, it's 90% dudes. So, of course, people going to try to talk to you because it ain't that many women there. So, it ain't like it's because you're the finest girl on the planet. You know what I mean? It's just because there's not many there. So, maybe just them getting that attention make them feel like, oh, I must be something special.
Maybe to some,
You know what I'm
maybe
saying? I don't know, man.
It's as sick and it's twisted, but maybe, I guess, man. I don't know.
I don't know either, man.
But the slimy ones they be the ones that they be.
do.
I mean, yeah, I've
do.
seen situations, man, where you talking about a woman mess with 4 people in the same building. I've seen situations where one guy was like, literally. I mean, my line of work is real close. You have a bigger space where you work, but my line of work is we're in real close proximity. I knew a dude who was banging 3 of them in the same, and you know how my workplace is. It's real small. He was banging 3 of them, and none of them knew about it.
That's crazy.
In that close proximity of like 150 employees
That is crazy, man.
in one small 40,000 square foot building.
Wow.
So yeah, and crazy.
Yeah,
It's
it
just-
makes no sense, man.
No, it doesn't make any sense to me at all,
You would
dude.
think that somebody would realize something's weird going on. You know what I'm saying?
And I think a lot of times people do, like, people see things, and sometimes they might not, they'll act like they don't see it even, but word gets around really fast.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, sometimes I'll be like, there'll be another location. They'll be like, I'll run into somebody at another location, and they'll be like, man, I heard that such and such is messing with such and such. And I'm like, wait a minute, you work like 20 miles away. But in our industry, word, it floats. There's a grapevine that just stretches across the city.
I don't know if you want to do this, but why don't you tell a story about the guy that threw you under the bus?
Oh, yeah, I don't know if yeah.
You don't want to tell it?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Oh, man, I wish you could tell that story. It's a messed up situation, man.
Yeah.
Golly.
I kind of said it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Going across some of the stories we talked about.
It's just crazy. Oh, man, that story is crazy, man.
And, touching on that, though, I can't say this. I wonder, man, how many dudes fouled me.
Yeah.
From getting
I know it happened to me.
I know a gang of dudes didn't follow me from getting some that way. Even though I never really dated a lot of women who I work with, I might have gone out with a few, but I never seriously dated somebody. Mm-hmm. There was somebody I know fouled me. Oh yeah, I know. Sure. I found out one in particular case. I remember after she had left the store, a girl had told me that this particular person was interested in wondering if I would want to go out, but they never asked me because somebody else got to her first. And he probably polluted her mind, said all kind of bad things about me.
You know he did, man.
He made me look real bad.
But the thing is, this is what's weird to me. Why do the dudes that slimy think they supposed to have everybody? Like, I don't get it. I feel like, in a way, to be real with you, like, they know that they're not good at making women happy in bed. And so they figure they can at least say, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before, they don't want the woman being with somebody that really can make them, feel good. So they try to do it, beat you to the punch, basically.
And, on the other side of that, we talk about, like, the guys being slimy. Like, I mean, they don't really have a taste.
They don't.
Because, recently, man, there's this dude, man, he didn't even care. Like, I don't even know how he even could have got hard off that. Wow. But, it's just in him to just attack everything that gives him play. And there's some, man, I was like, dude, like, man, I would pay for it before I went and got that.
Wow. But it's true, the quality is never there.
Nah.
Never.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're talking about these dudes stuff, but like y'all women out there that are doing this kind of stuff, you wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Having work husbands, and then they try to make it like a thing. That's my work husband, like it's something cute.
Oh, dude.
It is not cool. But I'm gonna tell you what is cool. Oh no, you tell them what's cool, man.
Oh man, you guys need to like, subscribe, comment, and share Mouse ENT on YouTube for more interesting gossip. Not gossip, but topics like this. Yes. I know we try to do topics that everybody can relate to. Exactly. And I know y'all can relate to this, man.
Man, for real. And
so yeah, y'all need to.
You can follow me on Instagram at Longwood Mouse. I forgot to tell them that part.
You can't forget that. Nah. I'm just looking through my notes, dude, because I wanted to talk about some definitions of a work wife or a work husband. I had them right in front of me, and I want to just say that real quick before we really, really start wrapping this up. I had it right in front of me. Where did it go? I had it right in front of me. But yeah, like the definitions that people think that a work wife or a work husband is.
Okay.
That's crazy. You know how you have stuff right in front of you, then all of a sudden it disappears? Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Where is it? Darn. Okay, I found it. Here it is right here.
Okay.
So, work husband, right? Definition is a male colleague who has a strong platonic relationship with a female coworker. Trust and emotional support is normally what he gives her. A close non-romantic bond that can be helpful in the workplace. Not supposed to be romantic or sexual. A deep friendship with shared experiences. May share jokes, secrets, personal experiences, long hours, work frustrations, and difficult workplace dynamics. Giving one another support in challenging situations. Some cases, they can improve work satisfaction. The universal balance, yeah. So that's it right there. But it sounds like a relationship. It sounds like what your significant other should be doing. It doesn't sound like what a work wife or work husband should be doing.
I've seen situations, dudes, where you have a dude, he messages one girl, she ends up getting fired or whatever. Next one come in, he messes with her. You know what I mean? Then something happens to her, the next one comes in, he messes with her. You know what I mean? It's like one after the other, and I'm like, as a woman, you're not interested in what was this dude doing before I got here? Like, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't, like, try to figure something out. Like, I wonder if he try to talk to other girls, too. Shouldn't he be trying to figure out something like that?
You would think.
I don't get it, man. And then we talk about this all the time. Women always say they want a certain type of guy. So if they want a certain type of guy, why do they always end up with these slime balls?
Women, what they want to do to get rid of that dissonance of what they're actually engaging in is they start putting their husband down. They start thinking, my husband's such an idiot. He's so dumb. He's so stupid. By putting him down, they feel less guilty about going somewhere else. They justify it in their brain.
Yeah, I'm just starting to really believe that I think a lot of women just like guys who are like that.
They do.
They just like them, dude. And if you seem like you're coming straight in a genuine way and you're being yourself, it's just something that's unattractive about that.
It is. It is.
They're
Honestly,
not attracted to that.
You don't pay, man.
Nah.
You try to be an honest guy, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to have no woman. As long as you lie and manipulate and say the things they want to hear, you're in. And it's sad that it's that way, but that's just the way it is.
That's the way it is, man.
So, did you happen to have a bonehead?
Yeah. You know, I don't know what I'm doing with my paperwork today. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't forget that.
Okay.
But I was
You
just
trying to find the paperwork?
Yeah, I'm going through my paperwork, and I must have mixed some paperwork up. Because, I have a real good bonehead. I could probably just wing it though, because I already know what it is.
You can find it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sure.
Yeah.
You got time.
Yeah. But I wasn't going to wing it, but I have most of it written down, and I know the outcome. But, this is crazy. I mean, I'm just sitting here, and I'm going through my paperwork, and, I ain't that tired. Let me see. Okay, I found it. We cool in the gang, player.
Cool.
So you know what it's time for, right?
Yeah. What is it time for?
The bonehead segment. Man, dude, this goes to a woman, man. Her boyfriend found out that she cheated at her bachelorette party in Vegas.
Oh, no.
He went through her cell phone and found messages from a man saying he had a good time. She replied and agreeing that she did have a good time with him, right?
Oh, no.
She texts girlfriends mentioning how wild the party was. This is what he found in her phone. Yeah, so he approached her about it. She finally fessed up and told him they both gave a guy oral and engaged in a threesome, her and one of her best friends.
No, man.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, dude. She at first denies it. Then she starts to cry. Then she comes clean. Yeah, he goes weeks without talking to her, thinking if he should call off the wedding, which is in a few months.
Should?
Right. Right. During this time, her parents and friends tell him it was a mistake. Well, yeah, they gonna try to cover up for her, right? Tell him it was a mistake. She was drunk and it will not happen again. She pleased yeah. So she pleased the same thing. He eventually did the smart thing and canceled the wedding, of course. Yeah. I think this was the best thing for him to do. How could you move forward with someone like with a clear conscience, like we just talked about?
And this is the crazy part about that story.
Yeah.
You think she ever gave him a threesome?
Heck no.
Exactly.
Why would you ask me something like that?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that girl had a great time.
Yeah.
With doing that with somebody you don't even know.
And then, what about the stuff, dude, you don't know that she might have done that nobody knows?
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we talk about the 10 Miles Commandments about don't wife up somebody with a high body count.
Yeah.
Because if you trying to, not trying to do, but if you bold enough to have a threesome with somebody you don't even know, what else have you done?
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
And that's the scary part. I don't want no woman like that person if you're going to be my woman.
Nah,
that
ain't
dude
cool.
that did it, he's the one that won.
Yeah, he did.
The husband lost.
He didn't put no effort. He didn't spend no money, not a penny.
None. All he had to do was show up.
Now that's a real player to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He showed up and said, the sausage is here. You know what I'm saying?
Showed up and literally put out, if you know what I mean. So, ma'am, wherever you are, if you're watching, you get the Bonehead Award.
Can I bop her side of the head, man?
Man. You know what, dude? I don't even think I would want to damage this.
Yeah,
she ain't even worth. She ain't even worth that, dude.
I agree.
She ain't even worth that.
Scepter, man. This thing is worth something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even do it either.
Heck no.
Wow. That story's kind of tripping me out.
Yeah.
It's almost similar to the one I said, but that's worse.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
What was she thinking? And not even trying to put alcohol. Oh, it was alcohol. Yeah, okay. What was that song? Blame it on the
yeah.
Whatever, man.
You can't blame it. Nah, you have some kind of look, alcohol can't be blamed too much because look, if you had to cross the street, if you had to get from here and you had to cross the street and there was a whole bunch of cars going by, you got enough sense in you to not get hit.
Exactly.
So alcohol ain't doing that much.
Huh.
You got some sense. Like Mom used to say, you ain't all the way crazy.
Exactly. Wow. So, dang.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Isn't it crazy just
Yeah,
thinking
I'm
about something like
stunned.
that?
I ain't gonna even lie. I'm kind of like upset and I'm stunned and I'm like,
Yeah.
feel bad for the dude. You know what I mean? Because that's a cold piece right there.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna go on to the 10 mouse commandments.
Yes. Man. Ooh, man. Mouse commandment. I'm still thinking about that.
I know, right? You can't help it.
I'm thinking actually if it's like me, and
I
I'm
know.
thinking that putting all that time and effort and money
Exactly.
into it, and then I found out that you just gave it away.
I know. Just think
I
about
would
some of
feel
the dudes.
played.
Me too. Some of the dudes watching here, you know they gotta be thinking that, dang, what if that was my woman that did something like that?
And some who probably watching, man, I hope it ain't you, brothers, but if you watching out there, you kind of had an idea that maybe it could have happened. And,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, look, Gucci, we are human and we have a sixth sense.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes it might be, you might be feeling a little strange about something. Something might be going through your bones that ain't right.
Yep.
And
But
it could be something like that.
the whole thing is this though, man. You shouldn't have to go through this just to be in a relationship.
No.
You know what I mean? I know probably good women are hard to find, but there's some out there.
I think
I want to believe that.
I believe there's a lot of good women out there, man. I think that you just have to navigate and, you know, do your due diligence
Yep.
and vet. Don't do nothing quick.
Exactly.
Yeah. But this brings us to mouse commandment number 1. Thou shalt not ever let a woman tell you how to drive.
Nope.
Especially she been at these bachelorette parties doing her thing.
Drinking.
Oh, that's not going to do much. Drinking? What's that?
Yeah. Mouse commandment number 2. Thou shalt not ever hold your wife's purse while shopping.
I wonder if any of those dudes held their girl's purse.
Which ones?
The guys whose girl did something at the bachelorette party.
They probably do. They got that control over, man. That's probably why they didn't feel bad about doing that type of stuff. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if a woman had a little bit of fear in her heart about you doing something to them, they ain't doing nothing like that. They gonna be like,
I agree.
I'm not getting caught doing no crazy stuff like that.
It makes me think about like that dude Travis Hunter, the one who just got married.
Yeah.
You know, I know they were saying that he would take his girl to parties and wait outside while she was partying, wait outside in the car until the club was over.
No.
Yes, he would do that. She admitted it. He admitted it too. Who would do something like that?
Who?
Take your girl to dance and bump up on other dudes and you just sitting out in the car waiting on your cell phone doing
Oh,
things.
man, he might need to watch this show.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, he already
some
too.
notes.
Yeah, he need to do something real quick, getting
Man.
involved into something before she take him for everything.
For real.
Crazy, man. Mouse commandment number 3, thou shalt not ever, and I mean ever, during breast cancer month, nothing, wear pink.
Don't do that. Because we talked about this on a couple other shows. Like, people get you to wear pink. What is the motivation behind that, though? You know, they had these rappers and entrepreneurs wear pink at one time telling you, oh, this is a cool, trendy thing to do. But guess what? A lot of them, you start hearing a lot of bad stuff about them now.
Yep.
And this is why you can't be a follower. So don't wear pink because somebody else told you it was okay to do. You know what I'm saying? Leave that alone.
Yeah.
And the whole entire time of history of man, nobody was tripping off of wearing pink.
Nope.
Now all of a sudden we got to wear pink. Don't buy into that crap.
One person said, okay, let's wear pink for this. Now everybody follow.
Exactly. That's what I don't like.
Nope.
Mouse commandment number 4. Thou shalt not ever wear skinny jeans or sag pants past your butt.
Another fad.
Another fad.
Another somebody decided to follow because one person did it.
This is what's dumb about that whole thing. Like, somebody first started with it barely past their waist, then a little more, then a little more, a little more. And now it's to the point where it's pretty much by your thighs. I mean, it's gotten out of control, man. But what dumb looked at people and said, hey, that's cool.
I don't know.
Like, come on, man.
He was a dummy.
For real. Because people in their 20s and teens, and if you older than that, you really a fool. Y'all shouldn't be doing this stupid stuff. All we trying to do is get people to have some kind of dignity, man, and respect. That's all
Yeah.
we're trying to do. Get some respect and dignity back to our culture, man. You don't want people that's in important places to get you going, wow, look at that. See? That's just the way they are.
Yep. That's, yeah.
Ignorant.
Yeah.
That's how they going to be looking at us.
Yeah.
You know, do
Yeah,
something
yeah.
better with yourself than be walking around looking like a fool, man.
I agree.
real.
Man, you well said, dude. Mouse commandment number 5, thou shalt not ever say happy wife, happy life.
The Sims do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want to make their woman happy all the time, so they be saying stupid stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
There's a customer who comes in the store, dude, like he's retired, and I think his wife recently retired. And every time I see him, I'll be like, "You still believe in that happy wife, happy life?" He's like, "Yes, sir." I mean, he's gone, dude. There is no reeling him back in. Like he will,
Oh, man,
he will
that's
watch,
sad.
he will come across our show and immediately could go past it.
I'm sure.
Like all he's been totally castrated. Like there's no way of bringing him back.
That's pitiful, man.
It's really sad.
But
dude.
you know what I like to say? Plenty of loving makes a happy husband.
Yes, it does. Yes,
You know
it
what I'm saying?
does.
Like, for real. Give your man plenty of loving. Trust me, he'll be a happy dude. Because we're pretty simple creatures.
Yeah, there ain't nothing difficult
You know what
about
I'm
us.
saying? Nah, all you got to do is listen.
That's it.
The problem is we don't like to listen. They like to do all the talking. That's the problem.
Do their own thing. Think they know everything.
Exactly. Mouse commandment number 6. And this is a big one that I really recommend. Thou shalt not ever wear fingernail polish, makeup, or women's underwear.
Man, do you think in role playing that some of those simp guys wear their women's underwear in role playing in the
I think
bedroom?
so. But you know what they trying to do? Defeminize the man when they do that. You know what I'm saying? And get that control and make them, bow down to stuff they want them to do. 'Cause think about it. If you got something on somebody like, I got to get him to wear my panties, girl.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna want that out.
Nah.
So yeah, they use that little trick, you know what I'm saying? Probably for some dudes to get some control on you, man. And say, look what I can get him to do. Now, what can I get him to do next?
Yeah, man, I remember I was dating this female, and I remember when we had intimate moments, sometimes she would try to, she'd be like giving me a massage, and then she would try to stick her finger.
In places it shouldn't go.
Yeah, and I was like, "Are you testing to see if I'm swinging another way or something?" Because
Yeah.
every single time she tried to do it, I was like,
Don't.
don't go for that. And it's
Yeah.
funny, dude. Like even like I was talking to a couple of close friends of mine, and I remember they accidentally told me that when she was licking out my, I was like, "What? You let a woman do that?" Like no one. The only thing that's been in my the only thing that's been in my rear end is bathroom tissue.
They probably just hold their legs back like the woman. Go ahead, do your thing.
Dude, like no woman ain't
Oh,
never
man.
licked me down there, dude. The only thing that's been down there is bathroom tissue.
Exactly.
So when I heard them say that, I was like, I actually, they tried to skate it by real quick, and they couldn't take it back because I heard what you said.
Too late, brother.
But I'm like, I've never let a woman.
Nah.
I couldn't even. That ain't even a turn
They
on.
already know with me, don't be trying no stuff like that. Cause Rick don't play
Yeah.
that, you know what I'm saying?
Nah. Heck nah, dude.
For real.
Mouse commandment number 7: Thou shalt not constantly text or call his woman to check in.
What do we always say about that, man? Control.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's all that is, man. If a woman constantly saying, call me here and call me there and text me, it's too much. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's too much, man.
Yeah.
That's trying to get control over you, man, and get you to do, again, stuff they want you to do when they want you to do it.
Yeah, dudes be giving women their locations and stuff like
Yeah.
that, man. Dude, how you? I'm not a child. That's for
Exactly.
pet and children.
Exactly.
Yeah, you ain't getting my location.
And you ain't either one. You a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mouse commandment number 8. Thou shalt not ever give a woman the password to your cell phone. And that's kind of like the location stuff. Babe,
yeah.
you can trust me. Here you go. You can have my password. And then the bad part about it is, this makes me mad. The women that get their dudes password, do all this, they dudes be the main one cheating.
Mm-hmm.
They be having them a little hot, phone on the side. They be using,
That's
saying?
what I would do.
A little burner. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And if you have to really try to prove how loyal you are, something ain't right.
Yep.
You shouldn't have to prove your loyalty. When a person got with you, say as a man, they should know what your integrity is. If you don't know my integrity, then, you don't trust me. And your eyes are not open to the reality of who I am as a person.
And it's not my fault that you chose up on dudes who treated you a certain way. That
Exactly.
you got to give me this little third degree about
Yes.
making sure that you got my cell phone or trying to check in on me. No, that's not my problem. You open
Exactly.
your legs to the wrong dude.
A
That
bunch
was
of
you. You
times.
chose up on somebody like that. Now you trying to, you trying to make me look like I'm. No, heck no. That's
you
not
just screwed
cool.
up all these times. Pick the wrong guy. Now I gotta pay for your
Yeah.
bad mistakes in the
Yeah.
past.
Nah.
That ain't right.
Nope. Nah, dude. Mouse commandment number 9: Thou shalt not ever let a woman treat him like a child.
Definitely not.
Some of them really good at that too.
They are. They try to tell you what to do,
Yeah.
when to do it, and how to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Like I say, man, once they asks you why are you wearing those shoes with that outfit and you change shoes, that's just the beginning.
Sure
because
is.
she's gonna. That's it. You got to nip that right there.
You sure do. Nip
You
it
got to
in the
nip
bud.
it because if you don't, it's not gonna stop.
There's more to come.
I mean, have you ever told your woman what shoes to wear with her outfit?
Nah. And they ain't gonna let you.
Nope. Heck no.
They ain't gonna let you. They gonna be like, no, this don't match my purse. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna wear what they want to wear.
Yep.
So, don't let that happen, man. And finally, mouse commandment number 10. And this is a big one. Are you ready for number 10?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Thou shalt not ever, in case you never seen the show, ever, in case you haven't seen the show,
Yeah, what's it?
ever,
Ever.
ever, wife of a woman with a high body count.
No. We kind of been touching on that.
Yeah,
Man, I refuse.
me too.
I
Me
refuse.
too, man. I mean, how's it fun being with somebody that's been with all these dudes? Because what's going to be new to them? Nothing.
You know, it's what trips me out, man. Like how these like basketball players and football players, they mess with these Instagram models,
Yep.
or they mess with women. Like, for instance, like I think I was watching something on Cam Newton, and they were saying that he married a woman who already had a baby, but she was a stripper. Like, you're Cam Newton and you married a stripper. You're Cam Newton and you married a stripper. Then you had 3 kids with her. It didn't work. So now you paying, and you adopted the child she already has. So now you paying child support for 4 kids. One of them ain't even yours. Like, you are crazy. But she already, if you know that she did that type of work, you know that she had a high body count.
Don't that seem like the norm for these younger dudes now? Though? Because,
Yeah.
like, you remember when we was young, we used to say, never turn a hoe into a housewife.
Yeah, nope.
I don't know what happened to that.
That's out the
Because they
window.
turning them into housewives.
It changed, yeah. That's what they looking for now. They ain't
Yeah.
even looking for no good
They
women.
looking for strippers and, all kind of girls that's out there doing their thing. You know what I mean? But in the end, you're going to realize that it was a bad move. You know what I mean? If you don't realize it right now, today, you will realize it one day.
Definitely. It's gonna show itself, man. No matter
sure will.
how cool or how she tries to hide it, whether she was an Instagram model or a stripper or she was just out there in the streets, you gonna find out.
You will. And you ain't going to be happy. But on that note, if you want to have balls like Ricky and Barry, that hang where they supposed to be, and you want to be a man again, come and join Mouse.